Hey, what's up everybody? Swish here, and what I actually have for you today is a solo overnighter in my backyard, my side yard. Actually, I figured why not do it as a spur of the moment thing. The sun is actually setting, so like I said, it was a spur of the moment thing. So I just thought I would share this with you guys. Don't know what I'm gonna do tonight yet, so we're gonna just get creative and see what we can do, and stay tuned. Nice sunset. All right, hey, what's up everybody? Got my tent set up in the backyard. Got plenty of firewood, obviously it's all birch. So gonna get a fire going here in a little bit and see what happens. All right, so still got some daylight left, so what I'm actually doing is heading into this little small wooded area to gather some smalls for my fire. You can see the neighborhood behind me. This is all getting developed eventually, which kind of sucks, but so I'm going to use its resources before it all gets chopped down for when they build more houses out here. So that's why I'm not too worried about taking from it. I've actually asked the neighborhood association and everyone to developing company if that was okay. They did say that it was okay for us to do that because they knew that, you know, it was just gonna eventually just get all cut down anyway. So there's a lot of dead stuff in here. Let's turn it around here. You can see a lot of down branches. Someone's obviously been in here. So I'm gonna gather some stuff, use my schmog around my neck as kind of a basket. And yeah, as soon as I get that stuff gathered, move on to the next step. See you guys in a bit. All right, so I have a drainage ditch here that has water running all the way through it. And normally I would, for tonight, was gonna collect water, but I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll see if I can zoom in. If you notice, across the drainage ditch, there is a housing development happening. And I do not see any erosion control. So you got excavators and things with fuel, and I'm not gonna boil that water because I don't even know if there's chemicals in it. So it's just not worth the risk. So something to pay attention to if you're ever looking for water sources. There are development close by. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So yeah. Hey, all right, well, got the fire going. As you can see there, got plenty of wood. And the sun has set. That's Lima Road out there. So, got my tent, so should be good. Hopefully I'll get something to eat soon, and we'll see you guys when that happens. Thanks. Dusk. I don't know if, well, my phone can pick up some stars. All right, it's pretty sweet. Got my little makeshift grill over the fire. I found these at a garage sale. These here are oven racks, so found those at a sale. I thought, why not? And there we go. Just some hot dogs on a loaf of loaf of bread, because our buns are moldy. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh man, it's dark out here. I'm a simple guy with my hot dogs. All I like is ketchup on it, unless it is a Coney dog from Coney Island. If you come to Fort Wayne ever and you want a good hot dog, I definitely recommend Coney Island in downtown Fort Wayne. Sorry, the table's a little wobbly, guys. So, hot dogs on a regular loaf of bread. You know, it doesn't matter whether it's on a loaf of bread or a bun. Hot dogs cooked over a fire, you can't beat that. So I'll see you guys in a little bit after I'm done eating. Good tea. I love this cup. Pathfinder nesting cup at Self-Reliance Outfitters. And it's just a good cup. So, good stainless steel cup. So, just want to give a shout out to Self-Reliance Outfitters. Thanks for making great products. Cheers. So, some people might be thinking, why are you camping out in your backyard when it's going to be 24 degrees tonight? Well, I don't have any wilderness to practice in, and why not practice in your backyard? who says you can't? I've got a fire, I've got a place to set up a shelter, everything I need, and it's just good training. Builds you up, makes you tougher. So, and since I'm at the house, why not enjoy some comfort? You know, a little glass of bourbon, cigar, but I could also have those out in the field if I really wanted to. But, you know, just because I don't have any woods or free places to camp right now, I could go to a campground, but, you know, I wanted to get out in the woods, but, you know, there's no law, there's no rule that says I can't. I can have a fire in my yard because I am outside the city limits. I just live in the county, so we are allowed to have fire pits and everything. So why not get some good cold weather training, even if you're in your backyard? And it's kind of my wife's idea. Right now our son has a strep throat, so he's inside there upstairs. He's going to sleep with my wife tonight. So he just wanted to be next to his mom. I don't blame him. So she kind of said, why don't you go set up camp in the backyard? And I thought, what a great idea. So that's what I did, and just enjoying a good fire, a good cigar. Going to get some cold weather training tonight. Going to try out this little tent that my dad got me. Or, well, he didn't get me. It's actually his tent. So I was going to see if I could practice some kind of skills. I am hopefully still, it's on, attending the intermediate course at the Pathfinder School in March. And I want to practice a bow drill, but because this was last minute, I was just losing daylight, and I've never really done a bow drill before, so I want the daylight. If I have time in the morning to do it, I might. I don't know yet. I might save that for another time, because I'd like to film that and just share that experience with you guys and see if I can get a fire by friction and practice it before I go to the course. So but not a cloud in the sky. There's a ton of stars out, which is great, and I'm just having a good time, and yeah, just enjoying the night, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning. Have a good night. Well, about 2:30 in the morning, and I am freezing. This sleep system I got is just not working out. Definitely gonna have to rethink a winter sleep system, because yeah, it is really cold. I have a wool blanket and a kind of a mini sleeping bag that I combined my poncho liner with, and it is not keeping me warm at all. So I think yeah, you can see the inside of the tent there. So I think what I'm gonna do is move inside, so that way I can get some sleep, and then in the morning come back out here and talk about what I learned. You know, it's kind of why I'm glad I did the overnight in my yard. I was trying to see if I could make it with this kind of sleep system, if it would work in the cold weather, and obviously not. It's just not doing it. I'm just freezing. I have not really slept at all. So, but it was a good experience to try to learn from. So I will chat with you guys again when it gets light out. Come back out here and show you what I used actually, and then go from there. See ya. Well, good morning. As you can see, my tent is pretty much frozen because of all the dew, or frosted over. So unfortunately last night didn't work. I woke up, it was 2:30 in the morning, shivering, could barely do this. So I knew that was probably time to go inside and get warm. I was trying to test a couple of sleeping bags out and combine it with my poncho liner and my wool blanket to see if I would be warm, so they didn't work out, unfortunately. So I would recommend having a heat source if you don't have like any kind of sleep system that is specifically designed for these temperatures, cold weather temperatures. Last week I did an overnighter in my backyard, and I didn't film it or anything. I didn't even think to, where I had a space blanket as my shelter and a fire, and I was actually warm. So this night, or last night, I didn't. I tried the tent, and just to see if my sleep system would work in cold weather environment. Obviously it did not. So I went inside and got warm, but it was a perfect place to test your gear, test things in your backyard, because if they fail, you have a place to go to get warm in this kind of environment. So, you know, if you're out in the woods somewhere and your gear doesn't work, you either have to find a way to get warm, start a fire or something, and, you know, lose a lot of sleep, and then it doesn't become fun. But regardless of the fact that it didn't work and I woke up, you know, cold and had to go inside, I still had a good time, and it was a great learning experience for me. So I'm glad I did it, and I'm going to keep trying cold weather camping until I get it right, till I can be comfortable enough to where I can go out in the woods and do it and be comfortable. So thank you guys for joining me on my little backyard adventure. I'm gonna go inside and be with my family for a little bit, and I hope to see you guys next time. I don't know when I'm gonna drop another video. They're kind of sporadic, so I'll see you guys later, and get outside and have a great time. See you guys later.